I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Let's do this. New exercise today. Matrix. So, what are we doing? Is my mic on? Yeah. 1, 2, check. 1, 2. Okay, good. Given a string representing a matrix of numbers, return the rows and columns of that matrix. So given a string with embedded new lines like this, representing this matrix, your code your code should be able to spit out a list of the rows reading each row left to right while moving top to bottom across the rows. A list of the rows reading each column top to bottom while moving from left to right. 9, 5, 6. Okay. Easy enough. Just 2D array stuff. Oops. This is what I wanted. Okay, and matrix npm install. So loud. There we go. All right. Let's just do add metadata. Well, that's new. I don't remember seeing that. Add matrix exercise. Cool. Matrix. What's this metadata thing I saw? Huh. That's weird. I thought it was I thought for sure I saw a JSON file called metadata. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh well. Okay. So let's take a look at our test. Oh, we've got something set up here already for us. Class with a constructor. Okay. Matrix. It extract row from one number matrix. Can extract row, and you're expecting, you're expecting a string. Expecting a string with a space between each item and a new line for each row. Gotcha. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. What are we passing into the constructor? Matrix, we're passing in the, oh no, actually, hold on. Oh, okay. It's the opposite actually. We're passing in a string that represents a matrix, and we're supposed to output it in we're supposed to make an array, basically a 2D array out of it, is what I understand. Rows 2, column 0, blah blah blah. All right, cool. So our constructor is going to take a matrix of type string, We're obviously going to have to do something in here, if at the very least to call it a function. We're going to need a rows function, which will be public, which will take a number, well, not a number, we're going to call this index probably would be the most logical thing, and that's going to return an array. Is it always numbers? It is in this case, but yeah, and I think usually when we deal with matrices, I don't know. I could make this generic. That would be interesting. But for now, I won't, I guess. Okay. So that's cool. Now I need something to parse the matrix. Let's make it private. So basically this is going to parse matrix, simple as that. Pass in our matrix like that. Parse matrix, take in a string, take in a matrix of type string, and void, because we're going to make it private here, called matrix. Is going to be a type, it's going to be an array of arrays of any. Yeah, I can't make this a generic because, yeah, so that's fine. All right. Now, matrix is a string. We need to parse it every time we hit a new line. So first thing we need to do is separate the rows. So const rows equal to matrix dot split. I could actually do this with a regex2. Which one do I want to use? Let's just do this. Okay. Now I've got my rows. I just need my rows to what do I need to do? Rows dot split, then I do rows dot map, I guess. And instead of being, so this would be a row. This would be a row, and what I want to do is split that string. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do. So row dot split. on the space. And we should end up with oh yeah, we don't want to return this. We want to do this dot matrix equals rows dot map. Uh-huh. I could even just shove that right here. I like that. Split that and then map. Well, I guess I could just do this. Like that. Mm-hmm. This would work, I believe. So you split it on the new line, then you split it on the space. Hey, Lumi. The task I'm working on just started. It's matrix exercise. Basically, just you're being given a string representation of a matrix, and you need to parse it and make it possible to output a particular row or a particular column, is what I understand so far from the test case. So I'm dealing with the rows right now. Just started. Okay. So now rows. Index, simply return this dot matrix index. It should pretty much do it, I think. Let's find out. Oh, I still have to okay, so columns, index, number, return a So they want you to rotate the matrix. No, I don't think so. Nothing crazy like that. Oh, now what? Element implicitly has an any type because type index number. Oh, what? Index number to any. Oh, that's weird. Whatever. Okay, so I know their numbers, so let's just put that in here. Oh. Oh, right. And what are we expecting? We're expecting numbers back, so we need this to be so split, and then um, let's do another map row actually row is now an array, and I can just pass a number. Yep. Okay, I think we might have, nope, we're still having this, it has implicitly has an any type because of expression type 0. Can't be used to index type. I think property 0 does not exist on type. Okay, I think it's my use of index as a, if I just, did that fix it? No. What the heck? Alright, there's obviously something I'm not seeing here. Let's think about this. Matrix is an array of arrays of type number. We are, so which one is giving me a hard time here? Because expression of type 0, and this is because expression of type 1 can't be used to index type property 1 does not exist on type what the heck? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Nope. Well, I really don't know what's going on here. That is weird. Okay, let's try something else here. If I, let's do start on current file. why isn't it warning me here if I've got... I am taking in a string, yeah. Let's try this then. Okay. And let's just do 0. So that seemed to have worked. I'm not getting any errors or anything like that. So I'm dealing with this properly. Yeah, okay. So this all seems to work. Now what if I do dot row 2? Undefined, right? 1, yeah. What the heck? So this isn't throwing any errors. Now what if I was to just do it right there instead? Like they're doing. Still works. And it's not throwing any... It's not throwing any errors either. What the heck? Alright, there's something. I'm obviously missing something here. New matrix dot rows. Oh! Stupid. Wow, I can't believe. Oh, sometimes. This isn't a function call. We're accessing the rows directly. Okay. Which is kind of weird, if you ask me. Alright, so we completely have to change that. They want a property. So that's going to complicate things. They want a column property. And they want a rows property. So we essentially need to... Now we're going to need anything else? No. So we start with the rows. Parse matrix. Then we can forget about that. We're simply going to do one that's called rows. And we're going to do one that's called columns. Forget about that. Oh, now I understand what it was saying. Okay. It was giving me that error because we did have a property rows. It just happened to be a function instead of a... Okay, so we forget about that. Change of tactics. So how are we going to do this here? Although having a matrix array might be easier to, well, actually, if I just go rows, that'll do it. That will do it. Let's try running this now. gonna get, okay, so I think, yeah, great. Awesome. So let's open up all the row tests. Okay. Now, if you're still there, Lumi, I guess you're kind of right then about rotating it, because we are asked to make a columns property that is essentially a to the array of columns, so the columns become rows. Is the columns equals matrix? Let's see if there's a rotate matrix. We want to rotate it. Actually, it's not rotating, it's translating. Right, because we end up with, or it's both. I don't know what you were supposed to call this, but 1, 1 stays 1, 1. But then 2, 1 becomes 1, 2. 3, 1 becomes 1, 3. So you basically just invert the indexes. That's interesting. Let's try that. How would I do that? I could do, well, I basically just need to do this dot rows dot for each. I don't care about the value. Oh no, I do care about the value. What am I saying? So this would be what? We're actually going to call a value. A value. And I do want the index. And do I care about anything else? Sorry. This will actually be a row here. We're going to call this row index. Do I need the array? Not really. No, I don't. And then I'm going to do another, so row dot for each. Then this will be the actual value. This will be the value index, or column index maybe. Column index. Yeah. I think that's right. And then what we're going to do is simply, let's have ourselves a to the array, empty to the array. Then we can just do this to columns. So we're going to need an intermediate. Let's think about this. Oh no, that's problematic because as I'm going through, let's see. I'm going through the rows. Let me just bring this up here. So if I go like this, so 1, 1, push, push 1, 1, boom. 1, 2. Now becomes 2, 1. No, I think that works. Okay. I just need to push. I just need to not push, but actually do this dot columns. Then this will become the column index. And this will become the row index equals my value. What seems to be the problem here? Cannot find name value. Yes, I'm missing parentheses. Sorry. Oh. What? I've got my for each. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Okay. This should work. Except that this, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but I'm pretty sure this will work. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. Cannot set property 0 of undefined. Oh, right, of course. Oh, what? And now we're not passing the rows? Hold on here. Okay, that's weird. So I'm passing all the row ones. And when I when I open this up, it makes it that it screws with the rows index, with the rows property. That's really weird. Why would it? Not mutating it. That's messed up. That's really weird. Huh. So, okay, hold on. Hold on here. forget about the columns for now. Run our tests. Wow, that is, oh. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. It's just because it throws. Okay. And our problem is that we don't have the correct amount of inner arrays. That can easily be fixed. So we can just make this an array like that. And then we could, before we begin this, go this.columns. Fill. No, first I would have to. Okay, so let's not initialize it here. Instead, let's do this.columns equals an array of this.rows.length and fill it with empty arrays. All right? I think that should work. We're closer. Extract column where numbers have different widths. No, that shouldn't be a problem. Why am I having a problem with that? Expected 1903, 3 and 4, and I received 3, 1, and 800. What? How am I, where am I, what? All right, let's take a look at what we get from this thing. If we actually replicate this here. Boom. Like that. We're getting that, yeah. If I just want to look at what my rows are. Rows. Okay. 18, 1903, 3, 18, 89, 19, yeah. 18, 3, 1, 9, 4, 800. So that's cool. So why is columns not working? I should be, yeah, that's wrong. Should be the opposite. But it shoves 3, 1, 800 into each one. That's interesting. How do I end up with that? Obviously that's wrong. But all the other columns worked. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, it worked. It was a fluke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a fluke. So, okay, so my algorithm doesn't work here, obviously. But we are getting the, let's see, we're getting the proper Yeah, so that's cool. No, that's not cool. How am I? How do I end up with two? Huh. That gets or sets the length of the array. This is a number one higher than the highest element defined in an array. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's weird. We've got, what the heck? We've got two arrays here. What's going on? Oh, returns the this object after filling the section identified by start. Okay, so that's cool. That's what we're seeing here, I think. I think. What if we were to, let's see. What if we were to simply do new matrix and pass in nothing, maybe? See what happens. Dot rows. We'd get, huh. Mm-hmm. All right, so that seems to be fine. So where's our problem here? For each row, take the row and iterate. Column index. So this the columns. Boom, column index becomes the row index becomes the column. And that is weird. So you do that for the entire row, which should basically give me an index, right? So we're starting off with, no. We're starting off with 1, 2, 3. Why don't we get, it's like it's being overwritten. They're all being overwritten by the last one. Huh. Let's see. I'm going to try something different here. What if I was to do a simple for that I equals 0. I is smaller than this dot rows dot length I plus plus. Okay. Then for let j equals 0. And j is smaller than this dot rows I length. Let's do it that way. Although I could store, but I don't really care because it's all small stuff. Okay, and then what is this asking? What is this saying? for a loop instead of for simple iterable. Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. So now this the columns. Now J becomes the I. That's basically what I was trying to do before, but I don't know. And this is this dot rows dot I dot J, right? And I still get the same result. So there's something wrong with this. Why isn't this working? We're going through the row, and we're saying let's go with let's doodle. Let's doodle. Dark mode, cool. Turn that on. Do it. 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 Go easy on your eyes and low light by switching to dark mode. Where do I do that? Settings. Options. Dark. Ooh. Cool. So, doodling. Yes. Don't need this anymore. So I can delete a lot of it. Clear all formatting. No. Draw. Where's the eraser thing? This thing here. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Like these. There we go. Okay. So, we've got, let's actually, let's copy this. Oops. Can I paste it? Yeah. Okay. Nothing here. So I'm going through this matrix in order, in row order first. So when I get to 1, 1, I say make, so I'm going to make an empty. This will be like my columns matrix, right? I just made it 4. Crap. Hold on. I just want to have 3 in there, so. Alright, let's just do it the same way. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Like that. Like that. Okay. So as I'm going through the first row, I'm getting the first row. The first row is 9, 8, 7. So that's my array. Boom. And then I'm iterating through that, starting with 9. Now I'm saying 9. Shove that in my column array. And shove it at column index. No, row index is the column index. So the column index is the index in this. It is 1, so at 1, 1. And then you take the row index index, which is 1 for the column index. So row 1, 1, 1. Okay, so 9 becomes this here. Cool. Now we move on to the next one. 8. And we say, cool, shove it at row index 1. So I should have 0 indexed this. Crap. That was dumb of me. Do, 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 do. Okay, good enough. So you shove it at row index 1, column 0, because we're still dealing with this here. So row index 1, column 0. Cool, 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 cool. Then we move on to 7. 7 is at index 2, so that becomes our row, and is at row 0, so 7. So in theory this works. Now we move on to our next row in this here, which is 5, 3, and 2. And this is row indexed 1, right? So I'm starting with 5. 5 is at column index 0, so this becomes the row. And it's at row index 1, so this becomes the column, right? I get it. This is supposed to work. Huh. I should end up with 956,832. Yeah. So why doesn't this work in the code? Let's bring this back. There's got to be something conceptually that I screwed up. And I end up with the exact same value for each row of my column index. This rows dot for each. So for each row, I do this. I go through the entire row and I push stuff to it would be interesting to see this here. So those are the values. Yeah, let's just not deal with this one for now. So I am touching 89, 1903, 318, 3194, 800. How do I only end up with 3, 1, and 800 in my columns array? All right, let's try something else here. Let's do row index, which is right. That's what we're expecting to see. Column index. That's exactly right. So as I'm doing this, it should be, all right, 0 columns, so 0, 0. Then the next one around, you put 89 and 0, 0. So how the heck? Oh, that's a nasty bug. That is a nasty bug. I forgot that fill. Yeah. How about this then? Not even. Yeah, there's no way. This is just, it puts in the same value or reference. Well, this sucks. Okay. Okay. Was a good idea in theory, but I can't do it that way. So if I do that, hey man, what's up? I can do oh, inside the fill? Really? So it's an immediately invoked function that returns an empty array. Is that what you're... missing parents around the function, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Nope. Still doesn't work. Let's think about this. Yeah, because it's evaluating this. It's not evaluating it every time. It's evaluating it once, and then it's shoves everything into it. Unless, let's see, unless we, no, that wouldn't work either. Oh man, I'm gonna have to make a for loop just to populate my columns array. Or no, actually I can do this in here. I already have the proper length. Yeah. This'll work. No worries. So for each row, I can... Oh no, this won't work. This won't work. Well, yeah, I just have to do it in here. Because I'm working, yep. So all I have to do here is this, the columns. Index, row index. No, crap. Crap. No, I can't do it like that. I gotta do it here, but I'll need some kind of, so this columns. Really? Are you doing it in TypeScript or in JavaScript? Might be that for some reason. Yeah, it might be that for some reason JavaScript is not, TypeScript is not dealing with it properly. All right, let me try it again. Might be that Quokka wasn't updating properly. So we're doing this, and we're doing that, then we're doing this, and that, and these, and that. Yeah. It's updating, but it's not working. So that's interesting. Love to see how behind the scenes it's, oh, okay, you know what? Let's try something here. Let's try something. Next. Lib. Yes, next. This needs to be inside an array, and we're going to change, make sure we've got the latest version of TypeScript. npm install. Okay, and should probably rerun this. Start. Oh, actually, I already had the latest one. It's not working. You bum. You had me worried there. I'm like, why isn't it working in TypeScript? And okay, so all right. So the idea here is that I'm going to do this dot columns, boom, column index, and basically going to check if I have it. Let's just make it ternary. This column index. No, let's not do that. Let's just do if this column index. If we have it, then cool. Don't do anything, basically. That's dumb. Okay, so instead we'll do this. If you don't have it, then just put an empty array there. Okay, don't take a look at it until you're done. I won't. But I think I'm close. Yay. Yeah, so that works. I mean, it's ugly. This way of making my subarray. But what's my other alternative? Making a separate for loop just for that, right? Iterating through the... Well, I could... Hold on. I could make this... What are we returning here? We're returning the actual array. We are. So what if I just did dot for each? like that. I need parentheses between this, okay. And then technically I shouldn't need this anymore. Let's try this again. Nope. Doesn't work now, does it? Type void is not assignable to type number. Okay, hold on. I do each row, right? Row is of type any. And that's not what we want. We want instead, oh, for each, silly moi. What I actually need to do is row equals this, right? No, still doesn't work. Oh, map, I'll get it. I'll get it. Right, so if I map, actually don't need to do that, I think. Don't actually care, really. Let's try that. Oh, he is not. Uh-huh. Why doesn't this work? Let me think about this for a sec here. Let's also run Quokka. Okay, so we've got columns, which is an array of, okay, and if I were to do this to columns, dot map, right? Well, each map, I want each thing here to become an empty array. Why wouldn't that work? Why would that not work? It's undefined. Undefined. What do we get here? Oh, that's because I've got a typo. Okay. That would be why it was undefined. Okay, so now we've got, it didn't do it. It didn't map it. Why did it not map it? Should be a row. If I go row equals, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Interesting. How about I just do a new array? Or something. Doesn't work. What the heck? What am I doing wrong here? At this point, our column is a, oh, Let's see here. I think I know why. Map. No, 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 no. Let's actually. No. Let's just do it that way, I guess. And this is what I'm interested in figuring out. Do 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 do. Boom. X, really? That doesn't make sense. Row. Oh, it's just defining the, okay. Come on. Want to know what's in that row. Fine. So when I did it this way, it worked. That's interesting. What if I did, okay, how about that? If I just did, I've got access to my row, I've got access to my index, in my array. What if instead I went, all right, array, not I, is equal to an empty array. If I did it that way, in here. What am I doing now? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to find a sleek way of adding empty arrays to each row of my columns array, right? Because, okay, let me show you. So right now, this is what I got going. Array2.fill map. Okay, so the fill, that's what I was missing. It might complain about empty args to fill. I think that's what the problem was, but we'll see. Yeah, let's try that. It's kind of what, there you go. There you go. So I like that better. So I can get rid of this. Wrap this in here. What's it saying? Implicitly, is it any type? Yeah, don't care. Expected one, but an argument of value was not provided. Yeah. So I can just do undefined, I guess. There we go. This works. I like it better than having an if statement here. If I run the tests. So trying to run map or for each, or I think over an empty, well, an array that has an X length, but that wasn't filled with anything, didn't work. What exactly does it do, though? If that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, let's see here, just for learning purposes. If I did, equals array 3, for instance. Then I look at R. What is in there? That's what I want to know. For let item of R item, what is it? Undefined, undefined, undefined. So that's kind of weird, right? Because if I try to, for instance, okay, let's try this. Let's try r.map, and let's say I want each one to be, I don't know, 3. Boom. Okay. And then I look at what I have in my map. Boom. See? I don't get that. I don't get that. What is going on here? So, I don't know if you're seeing this, but according to this here, right? According to this, each element of my my array here of R, each element is undefined. Undefined, undefined, right? Then when I go to map, I just want to map to number 3, right? Well, it doesn't work. It didn't work. But if I was to do what you did, fill it with undefined, then that still is, that still says that it's got undefined, 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 but now the map works. So there's some weird thing going on here that I'm not quite understanding. There's different kinds of undefined. I don't know. But whatever. This works. This works. Now, do I want to refactor this? I don't know. There is empty too, apparently. Okay, so yeah. And empty. So there's empty, undefined, and null, and empty will print out undefined. Could be. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Like, it seems to me that if you're, I guess doing this just prepares the space in memory for this amount of, of items. I don't know. Logging array 3, printed 3, empty times 3 on console. Really? Really? Let's try this. So just go console log array 3. This is what I get here. Yeah. But there might be, yeah. Right, so this is kind of what, this is their way of representing empty. It's just empty instead of saying undefined, 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 which I bet is what I would get if I did. Yeah, see? Very interesting. Very interesting. And confusing. By the way, a multi-dimensional initializer would look like const create array equals dims array. So You can create array 2, 2 to create a 2D array of 2, 2. Nice. 2, 2, 2, yeah. Very nice. Yeah. L2, that's what I was getting too. This is interesting. All right, so this isn't too bad, I guess. Let's look at your solution. Where is it? There it is. Parse matrix, parse cell, parse row. You did those separately, okay. Parse matrix S. Rotate this dot rows. Oh yeah, I guess you are rotating. No, you're not. That's not a rotation, is it? Right? We're if 987 becomes 987, that's not a rotation. Nope. It's more of a translation, right? 7 comes here, 8 comes here, 9 stays there, obviously, 3 stays there, of course, 7 stays there, as in 2 comes here, 6 goes there. So it's like a mirror, like a diagonal mirror. Transpose, right. Transpose. Okay. Oh my God. Lumi. What is going on here? You know what? I'm gonna take a look at it later. I'm gonna take a look at it later. I have such a hard time understanding your code, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with this for now. Let's just commit that. Oops. Submit matrix.ts. There we go. And we'll see what kind of feedback we get from the mentor eventually one day. For now, let's move on to a little side one. ISBN verifier. Ugh. All right, fine. The ISBN 10 verification process is used to validate book identification numbers. These normally contain dashes and look like 3 dash 598 dash 21 something dash blah blah blah. The ISBN 10 format is 9 digits. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, plus one check character. Okay. Either a digit or an X only. In the case the check character is an X, this represents the value 10. These may be communicated with or without hyphens and can be checked for their validity by the following formula. What? Okay. The result is 0, then it is a valid ISBN 10, otherwise it is invalid. Example, let's take the ISBN 10 3,598, 21,508. We plug it in the formula and get x1 times 10 Okay, so 3 times 10 plus 5 times 9 plus... Oh, okay, x2, x3, I get it. I was like, what's that? It's just, okay. But what about the x number? In the case of plus one check character, either a digit or an X. So the one check character would be the first one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's the check character. Okay. Given a string, the program should check if the provided string is a valid ISBN 10. Putting this into place requires some thinking about pre-processing parsing of the string prior to calculating the check digit for the ISBN. Okay. Challenge accepted. Yep. Download this. And npm install. Oh, cool. Thanks, Lumi. All right, now let's take a look at this. Let me just check that in here. Add ISBN verifier exercise. Okay. So, don't need this, don't need that, don't need this, and that's good. So, we're expected to provide a class that is instantiable and has a isValid function, as simple as that. Right on. So let's implement that. Export default, what is it just called? ISBN, yep. ISBN, oops, class. ISBN, constructor takes in a string. We're going to call this What does ISBN stand for? Whatever. Just going to call this ISBN. ISBN. String. And that's it. Now we need a is valid. I think it was. That returns a Boolean. Is that right? Is valid, yeah. We're getting this kind of thing here. So obviously I need to whoops. I need to parse this. Whatever, man. It'd be a simple matter of getting rid of the dashes if it wasn't for the fact that our check value could be an X. Is it going to be a small x or a big? Oh no, it's the last one. I thought it was the first one, but it's the last one that's a check value. Oh, and it doesn't necessarily have a check value. So we need to check for dashes. We need to, okay, so it has to have the proper formatting. As. All right, well, to begin with, let's just worry about this first one here. So it's all numbers. Let's not worry about the X. Let's just get rid of the dashes. So let's call this ISBN, and this will be a, how do I want to do this? Could store it in an array, and I could use reduce on it, maybe. Oh no, I wouldn't, because it's different stuff that needs to be. We grab this here. X1, X2, X3. Well, I could. Is there some kind of logic here? Yeah, we're multiplying by a number that is lower each time we do it. So this could probably be something like, if we'd have that in an array, we could do, no, just whatever, dude, leave me alone here. So R dot reduce I'd have the, let's see, P and C. I'd need the index as well. All right. And then I could start by doing P have to be C. C times index plus 10 minus 1. So if I'm at index 0, I want to multiply by 10, so that would be 10 minus I think would work. So that's our equivalent of x1 times 10. Then that is what we return as our, and we need to start this as a number. So we'd start this at 0. And then what I even need, what would be P plus C times, yeah. So that's my accumulator. So this would be, so we're starting with 0, so 0 plus, this would be it here. Go around, boom, to the next number. Next number is C, so we do C times 10 minus the index. We're now at index 1, so times 9. We add whatever we had accumulated so far in here. And then we go boop, 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 all the way like that. So that works. This here is this. I like it. Now it's just a matter of doing mod 11 equals 0. Very nice. So very nice. Remove the braces and return. Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if I needed more stuff in there. I felt like it was going to be more complicated, but I guess it isn't. Boom. There. Not bad at all. I'll just rename P and C and I to more readable stuff, but oh, really? Why? I don't think so. Let's take a look at this thing here. We'll find out soon enough. Yep, here's a problem. It doesn't describe it in text. So it just says, here's the formula. But is that an asterisk? Yeah, it is. Can you see it now? But yeah, we could look at this article here. That probably describes it too. Check digits. Yeah, see? We see it well here. They used an X. Okay. Right on. So this is, okay, so this isn't so hard. And I can actually go and do all on the same line, I guess, would be boom, 11 equals 0. That's my entire check here. I just need to return this. As a matter of fact, let's just do that. Let's just shove it in there right away. Just, and this will be this .isbn. Say, Lumi, I can do functional stuff too. Kind of. I just have to remember to make this more readable. But anyway, so that's done. Now the hard part is going to be dealing with the string. So this we have determined we want it to be an array of numbers. Now in here, first, the easiest way to do this is to simply, let's see. Well, we can just match digits using a regular expression. We could do ISBN dot match, and I believe digits is D, I think. Okay, what does this give us? It gives us a regular expression match array or null. Uh-huh. I mean, true. If there's no digits in the string that were being passed. But I mean, we know that that's never going to be the case, is it? No, that doesn't work. Well, what if I did this? What does it do? Oh, even still, regex match array is not assignable to type number. That's a pain. Let's do that. Let's cheat a little bit. Oh, now what? Conversion of type regular null to type number may be a mistake because neither type sufficiently overlaps with the other. If this was intentional, convert the expression to unknown first. Ay, ay, ay. Breaking my balls here. Fine. As unknown. How do you like me now? That is so not the right way to use a type system. But that's what I'm doing. PM test. Alright, now what? Cannot find name unknown. Because I'm using a, okay, as any then. There you go. Let's just update the, TypeScript. Because see, unknown is a relatively recent addition to TypeScript. Alright, now let's run the test and this should work. Yay. Okay. We'll get back to this probably. Invalid ISBN check digit. How is it invalid? Oh, whatever, it's just that it doesn't work with the formula. I don't have to do anything special. It just returns false. Alright, cool. Then, valid ISBN number with a check digit of 10, and this is where this all goes to crap. Alright, and this is gonna... So how do we deal with this? Well, we could use capture groups. That would be interesting. We could use capture groups. So it would be, I'd be doing this like that, I think, if I remember regex like this. I'm gonna need to take a look at what, I'm just not that big of a regex whiz. Might become though, if I keep doing these exercises. What do I need? Let's grab let's grab this. I don't need the apostrophes. Okay, we'll use that. Boom. No, I had no, I don't want this. That. If I do, so I had D for digit, which would match all of these. If I did that here, what happens? Groups multiple tokens together and creates a capture group for extracting a substring or using a back reference. Matches in a digit character 0 to 9. Groups multiple tokens together, matches character. So it's not matching anything. It's not matching. Do I need non-capture numeric reference? Matches the result of a capture group. For example, matches the result of the first capture group. So do I need to do something like this, or matches the results of capture group 1? How does this thing work? 1, no. If I do it here, 1, no. Grr. No match, no match. Groups multiple tokens together and creates a capture group for extracting a substring or using a... I don't need a back reference. Right, no. Hit this. Nope. Groups multiple tokens and creates a capture group. Characters matches at H. So if I were to, what if I match one or more of the preceding token? If I did that, it would only match this. Is that what I'm led to understand? There's 3 matches. Mm-hmm. So why, okay, what if I just did that? So that works. Oh, I need like an or and or something like that. That's my problem. How we did. Escape, look around, quantifiers, alternations. Alternation acts like a Boolean or matches the expression before or after. Yes, 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 please. Aha! Okay. Okay, so let's try that. See what happens. So that's all I was missing, really. I was just missing this. Uh-huh. Now, the thing is, it's matching X. Okay, let's forget about all this now. We're going to need to do something different. And we're going to have... well, I know it's not going to be null. For now, let's just not worry about that. Okay. I would love to see what I end up with here. New ISB. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. New ISBN. Pass in this thing here. Oops. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So that's interesting. Then I just need to... Well, there's two ways to do this, right? I could have references to... Or if I think that's... if I did... How does that work? Like that. One. No? How does it... How can I reference only one capture group? Match as a result of a capture group. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I guess it's in, let's see, MDN string match. Groups, an array. As explained above, some results contain additional properties as described below. Groups, an array of named capturing groups or undefined. If no named, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Uh-huh. Follow one or more numeric characters followed by decimal point numeric. The regular expression includes I. Index of the search at which the result was found. Input a copy of the search string. Now that's only if there are capture groups, right? And I do have capture groups. So I'm curious. Could I do, let's see. It's because it's not typed properly. Okay, let's just do const ISB. whatever. ISB dot this just looks like an array. What's the properties there? Groups, index, and input. Nope. Ah. So, well, I could just deal with that X separately. I could do let's see, X would only be at the end so far. What's the best way to do this? I could definitely just make a check of index 10, and if it's an X, just make it a 10, right? That would be very, why not? Why not? Index 9 if is equal to X. Then this dot ISBN. Boom. Not particularly elegant, but does what we want. There we go. Switch to a 10. Then, so I guess I don't really need capture groups in that case. I can just do that. Like this. Now, of course, TypeScript is complaining, so I'm going to go back to my as unknown as number. All right. Oh, now what? This conditional will always return false since the types number and X are not. Oh, right. I forgot we were dealing with strings here. In that case, let's how do I want to do this? I can just use a, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Hold on. Dot. Why I cannot read property 9. Undefined. Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy, dude. Map. Oh, and that's still not going to work. That X is really annoying. Let's put it that way. All right, if we're going to do this by the book, first check if it's null, right? If this dot ISBN, like, okay, cool. We've now established that it's not null. Yay. Hold on. Let's just make this a const. Match. Okay. If match. What am I missing here? Oh, okay. If there's a match. Cool. Now we take that and we check whether if match match 9 is equal to 10, right? Because we're dealing with strings here. And then I'd move on and do this dot ISBN is equal to match dot mat. Oh, you suck. What do we have on here? What is match? Match is still a regexp. I guess I would have to do that in here. C'est moi. There we go. Match.map. Oops. Map. Give me numbers. There we go. Okay. And if there is no match or something, we're going to throw an error or something like that. Figure it out. Okay, not a number. Great. Why? 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 That is because I didn't put the right index in there. Here we go. Okay. So let's try that. And it worked. Cool. Oh man, it's past 11. I'm gonna have to go. Finish this some other time. So let's see, I'm passing the 3 first test case. Let's just save this and solution, or let's say pass first 3 test cases in ISBN verifier. Okay. Oh yeah, right, hold on, I'll do that right now. I don't want to look at it yet though. I already have the other one open, so that's cool. And now I'm just gonna open that in here, but not look. Boom, okay. Okay. Right on. All right, guys. I'll be on tomorrow again at about the same time. Probably will finish this though this afternoon if I have a little bit of time. So I'll work on something else tomorrow morning. Thanks for the help. See you around.